everybody, how you doing? Well, that's good. Welcome to PHLY Flyers, presented by Bet365. My name is Bill Matz. I'm your director of fun and games this morning. Joining me live in the Xfinity studio, it is Mr. Flyperbole himself, Steve Jaco. What's going on today, my friend?
Oh, my God. It's early afternoon, just barely the crack of noon right here, and we're ready for some Flyers hockey.
12:30 puck shot. Honestly, I do find this, personally convenient.
Oh, sure.
Because, everybody's got their Halloween party tonight.
Yep.
I don't need to be missing it for a Flyers-Islanders game. Everyone knows that Flyers-Islanders is my nightmare.
Oh, it's
not even the Devils anymore.
No.
It's the Isles.
It's 100% because the Devils are kind of fun now.
Yeah.
Where the Islanders are. So to compare it to something that I personally endured this week, midweek I found myself with a plethora of drain flies in my house, which is disgusting and horrible.
Yes.
Just swarming. And dealing with the drain flies is a lot like dealing with the New York Islanders. They're slow, they're inconvenient, they're annoying, and ultimately they're not really accomplishing much.
You know, they've actually, this season, they started out, I think, losing the first three. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They've scored 20 goals in these 4 games. They might be a little bit different now with Matthew Schaefer.
Goals.
We'll talk about him in a little bit, get to the Flyers lineups, have our pregame picks, all that. But I got to tell you about our new shirt. Steve, have you seen the new shirt?
I have not.
It's
I'm
actually
excited.
pretty sick. I ordered one the other day. I didn't even wait for someone to be like, hey, I was like, I need this. I need this shirt. It's part of the PHLY and ALLCITY face-off collection.
Give it to me now.
It is really freaking cool. I threw this at Brenna, and we all know Brenna's the best, and she can't find the graphic right now.
Best in the biz,
so
baby.
take it from me. Take it from me. The shirt's cool as hell.
It's got to be amazing. If Bill likes it, it's got to be good because he's a picky man right here.
AllPHLY.com. Click that merch tab, and you can get our new shirt. It's really freaking cool. All right, let's get to today's lineup, Steve. Not a ton of changes. We do have the usual forward lines that we've been going with. It's going to be Coots centering Tippett and TK, with Tippett getting that promotion a couple games ago. Cates, Forster, Brink, we know they're staying together. Dvorak, Zegras, Michkov, with Zegras and Dvorak kind of splitting the center duties. Charlie broke it down in an article this week, last week, I guess.
It all runs together.
Yeah, it's Saturday. I don't know which week technically we're in.
Yeah.
But it's Dvorak's the center, but Zegras is playing, maybe getting about a third of the reps, being the low man in the zone, being the guy helping out on defense.
Dvorak is the face-off and defensive center.
Yeah.
Zegras is the offensive center.
Tocchet basically told Dvorak, if Zegras is the first guy back, and suddenly that makes him the center in the defensive zone, don't just be in a hurry to switch. He can probably handle himself. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We want to get him some reps at center. So Dvorak's there, but it's not a you're the center sort of situation. They're splitting the reps,
doing stuff.
And then the fourth line of Abels, Grebenkin, Hathaway. Grebenkin stays in. Abels stays in for Jet Luchenko. And I want to start with the bottom of this lineup right now, because we know TK needs to score more. Michkov needs to score more. The top of this lineup, Zegras, yes, the 5 assists, no goals. The top of this lineup, the guys you expect to score have to do their job. Sure. Certainly, they haven't scored enough to start the season. The fourth line, the bottom of this lineup, Steve, is giving them literally nothing. Nikita Grebenkin, no goals, 1 assist in 5 games. He is the only one of the fourth liners with a point.
And he does stuff.
He does.
I notice him out there. He had that great fight against the Kraken.
Yeah.
Got the crowd pumped up. He at least is a noticeable player. And when he had that shift with Michkov and Zegras the other night, that was pretty cool too. So, he's doing stuff. I feel like Luchenko does stuff, but I'm so sick of them just scratching him. Either play him or just send him to the juniors and just get some playing time.
I really just think they think he's better off practicing with the team than he is in the OHL. And they're just going to extend this as long as possible. I wonder if he actually plays the full 9 before they make the decision. I do assume they're eventually going to send him back. I would have no problem with him sticking around past the tryout and getting in most of the games.
Yeah. I'm just sick of him on this fourth line where he's barely getting any playing time and he's not really like getting to do anything. Like I want to see what he can actually do, and I'd like to see him on like the third line at least, like maybe with Zegras and Michkov. I think that'd be a lot more fun.
That would be interesting.
Than seeing Dvorak in there, who was a perfectly cromulent hockey player, but he's not exciting by any means.
But we, if they have their mind made up that they are eventually going to send him back, I would love to see him just get a game in the middle of the lineup, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Just give him the chance to play with somebody other than Garnet Hathaway, see how it goes.
Right. Like I like Garnet Hathaway for what he is.
He's
but
fine.
yeah, like I would like to get anything out of the fourth line. I agree with you, and I'd like to. And like,
If you're still
Rodrigo Abols, also a fine hockey player, I guess, but like not exciting at all.
he is a fourth line center. Like
Yeah,
that's
he is a fourth line
that's
center.
it.
Yeah.
But if they've made up their mind, they're going to send him back. Just put him in the top 9 for a game, see how it goes.
Right. Just try it out.
If you're still deciding, I'm fine with him in this role, and if he's got to earn his way up the lineup. If you're going to keep him, okay, fine. He can be the 4C, and then eventually, hopefully by like the Disney on Ice trip, earn a little more, even if it's just like on the penalty kill, power play 2, something like that. Fine. But if this is just about extending it as long as you can before you ultimately have to send him back to Guelph, then just give him a chance and be like, oh, maybe he'll surprise us. I don't see, especially with the way he's playing right now, where it's pass first, second, and third, put him with guys who might score on those passes. Like, just give him that opportunity.
Maybe they could do the old Jake Voracek pass a puck into the back of the net. Because if you play with scorers, it does happen sometimes.
So, yeah, the bottom of this lineup, like you just see Grebenkin, no goals, 1 assist. Luchenko, no points, 1 shot on goal. Abels, no points, 2 shots. Hathaway, no points, 3 shots. Delorier, no points, 1 shot. Like, yes,
Delorier is such a...
The top of
he's
this...
still here.
The top of this lineup, clearly, Michkov especially, needs to be doing more.
I will say, though,
that game the other night, they generated no offense. In a game where they actually played pretty well, when they had the pucks on their sticks, did nothing. But these guys got to do a little more.
I was at least encouraged by what I saw from Michkov the other night, where he was actually getting opportunities, where he has been kind of invisible in a lot of these games, and then Tockett's just burying him so deep in the lineup that we have no idea where he is at the bottom of this pit of whatever's going on here. But he at least had some big opportunities. And I feel like if he at least is getting those opportunities, he's going to start scoring. And I don't know if it was just the fact that they were just a little out of sync. Linus Ullmark had just a nice, he was pretty good. So I don't know what the heck it was the other night, but I really hope they can get something going against the Islanders, who are a notoriously stingy team to score against.
Ullmark came into that last game with like an .850 save percentage or something.
Of course.
And I was like, tonight could be the night to rack up the points. They score 29 seconds in. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
And then don't score again for the next 59 minutes and 31 seconds.
I listened to the end of that. I listened to the third period on the radio while walking the dog and getting ice cream, and I made the right decision. But, ultimately, by the way, big shout out to the underappreciated Tim Saunders over there. Tim Saunders, just one of the best in the biz.
He's so good.
Yeah.
It's like hockey on the radio is like, he could be making anything up right now.
I trust him implicitly.
You know what? He's great at it. Like, I don't know if he's saying is what's really happening.
It's a hard job, Bill. It's a really hard job.
Describing hockey to someone who cannot see it is like trying to describe artwork. Like, I don't know, man, Starry Night.
I see some dots
there's
and
some
some
stuff going on.
Like,
I really don't know how to tell you unless you had a point of reference here.
it's
But
like
he
on
does a good
Parks and
job.
Rec when Tom's obsessed with the shapes painting, and he's like, I don't know what it is about the shapes. You got the triangles and the squares. Like, that's how it is trying to describe hockey on the radio.
All right, and on defense, just to wrap up the lineup portion of the show, we have York Sanheim together. I wrote Sam Hain for some reason.
I love Sanheim.
You know who I'm talking about. York Sanheim.
Sanheim,
yes,
steamroller.
Great. I'm glad Brenna got it right because I didn't. Sealer, Drysdale stay together. I think Drysdale had a sneaky, really good game the other night. And Adam Yinning returns to the lineup, replacing Yegor Zamula. He'll play next to Noah Juleson. At a certain point, they have to give the third pair some minutes. I did like last game. Like, Drysdale actually played the most 5-on-5, and York played a few maybe 1 minute more or so than Sanheim because there was a ton of penalty kill and power play time. they need to start evening out these defensive minutes because you just can't ask Travis Sanheim to play 28 minutes a night. That's insane. But the third pair, like, you just got to kind of play him and see how it goes at this point.
Right. Just roll the dice, play him. Well, you have to at some point because you're going to exhaust Sanheim again. Sanheim in the second half of the season, the last like 3-4 years, has been completely wiped out because he's playing like 25 to 30 minutes a night. It's just basic math there. He's exhausted from playing a lot.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. So hopefully with Drysdale playing a little better, maybe they have a little more confidence in Yinning. They wanted to get Zamula going. I think he's definitely rebounded from what was a terrible preseason and a terrible start to the year. I think
Igor?
I think he's back to being the guy who's a fine, just again, like a Rodrigo Abels. Is he exciting? No. But on your third pair, he's perfectly cromulent, as you like to say.
It's a perfectly cromulent, defenseman at best.
But it's Yinning in there. I feel like even though we know Tocchet likes Juleson, he recognizes how limited he is. So he's only going to play him 10, 12 minutes. I know they want to go lefty-righty as much as possible, and both Yinning and Zamula are left-handed. You already have a lefty-lefty pairing on your top pair. But,
come on.
I think the two best hockey players of the group might be Yinning and Zamula. Give that a chance.
You have two lefties on the top pair already.
Or risk it and
silly.
play Juleson, because I do like the physical element Juleson brings.
Yeah, it's fine.
He had a couple good ones last game. He really crunched someone going in on the back check.
He did do that. That was nice.
But, it feels like Tocchet is afraid to play him more than 10 minutes. At a certain point, you're going to need to get the third pair out there more than 10, 12 minutes a game.
Sure, and Zamula can even give you the occasional burst of offense. I'm thinking about that really nice assist he had in the Kraken game where Michkov fed on the puck. He goes around the outside and he feeds it across the crease to TK, who scores a great goal. So Zamula can give you bursts like that. He can actually, remember that period where he was pretty good on the power play?
Yeah, they had a week. I just did this maybe it was last game, number of times they've scored 2 power play goals in a game. It was after the 2 power play goal game.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened this month where they had 3 in a month? 3, 2, and it was those were the couple of weeks where Zamula was like, is he our power play 1 guy? But that's not him. But yeah, he can give you a little bit of that. But we will get a look at Adam Yinning tonight. We will come back. We're going to talk about Sam Ersson's first start in 9 days, take a little look at what Matthew Schaefer has done, and share our bets. But first, I got to tell you about our presenting sponsor. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. All about those 90 million users worldwide. You have almost 800,000 live stream events each year. Bet365, we know, one of the pioneers in live in-game betting. The reason I love Bet365, though, it's that early payout offer. With the Bet365 early payout offer, you're a winner if your team gains a 3-goal lead. No need to sweat out the game. No need to worry about what happens when they pull the goalie. They've suddenly got it to within 2. You're worried about it. Nope. Never an issue with Bet365. You get an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners as soon as your team goes up by 3. So download the app and use the code PHLY365 when you sign up, because we've got breaking news from our friends at Bet365. New customers now get $300 in bonus bets when you bet just $5, win or lose. Sign up, use the code PHLY365, deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 or older and physically located in PA. If you or someone who knows a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. And while we are here, why don't I tell you about the fine folks at Elkins Chevrolet? That's right, it's Elkins Chevrolet. Flyers fans, you got to listen up, because you know who's dishing those championship-level car deals? Well, it is our friends at Elkins Chevrolet, right on Route 73 South in Marlton, New Jersey. It's run by 3 brothers, Jason, Adam, and Josh. These guys are in the store every single day working to make sure they have a huge lineup of Chevys at the best price and providing honkin' good service. No missed shots, no drama, just real brothers running a local business and backing every deal like it's the championship game. So if you're in the market for a new Chevy, make your next move to Elkins Chevrolet. Real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honkin' good service. Shop now at elkinschevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. All right, let's take a look at Sam Ersson and what he has done this season. And really what he hasn't done is play a ton. Because Dan Vladar has been damn good.
Shocking. I can't believe we're talking about Dan Vladar as like the rock-solid #1 starter. But, I mean, look at those numbers. The puck don't lie here.
No, Vladar, you see the positive. I actually looked up goals saved above expected on Charlie's evolving hockey website that he uses.
Us being fancy stat guys.
But you just look at the save percentage. Like, he's almost got 100 points on Ersson. The goals against speaks for itself. He hasn't given up more than 2 goals in a game yet, while Ersson is still struggling to get it going in the early on. First start in 9 days. He last played in that Winnipeg game when Mark Scheifele, both teams sucked, and one of them had Mark Scheifele and Connor Hellebuck, so they win. I think today could be a good day to get Ersson going. This was kind of my plan. I wanted to get Vladar that 3rd straight game because Ersson is so good against the Islanders historically. I know, when a guy has been a starter for 3 years, been in the league for, this is his 3rd season as like a regular NHLer, I think historical stats against teams, like that's the same team. They have a couple different guys.
Have barely changed.
Yes, the Islanders have.
They have barely
Look at their Puckpedia. Everyone is signed to like an 8-year deal with a no-move clause. It's the same freaking team. They have, however, added Matthew Schaefer. We'll talk about him. But Ersson in his career against the Isles, 3-0-0 with a .920, a .229 goals against, and 1 shutout. That was a 65-minute shutout that went to a shootout that he won to preserve the no goals against in that one. So he's had success against them, and he's going to need it because the Isles have 20 goals in their last 4 games. They are they're pretty good. There's like 6 guys with at least 6 points in 7 games in their lineup. They have turned up the offense a little bit. The Islanders have.
I hate this. I hate that they've turned it up, but like I at least hope that this will make today a more fun game because usually Islanders games are just horrific, boring affairs where I just want to gouge my own eyes out so I don't have to watch it anymore.
Yeah, it's usually terrible. And you look at this tail of the tape graphic here. I think the main thing, other than Ersson not being bad, like being an active participant in the attempt to win a game and get back over 500.
He's not actively sabotaging them.
Like get back over 500, get your season kind of off to a restart here after sitting for over a week.
It's what we call a winnable game, Bill Matz.
You look at the PK and power play numbers. Flyer special teams have to, first of all, they just need to stop taking 5-6 minors a game. That would be cool.
The discipline's been bad, and it's just like a lot of sloppy, stupid stuff.
If Nick Seeler is going to get concurrent minors because they take each other's helmets off or there's some sort of sticking up for a teammate situation, you deal with it. That's fine. The number of stick penalties are out of control. The trips, the hooks. Move your feet, boys. You can't spend the whole game on the PK, even though penalty kill's been good. They see him over 86% there. If you're on the penalty kill, you're not generating offense. This team already has enough trouble generating offense.
Yeah, this ain't the power kill days right here.
You just can't spend this much time with fewer guys on the ice than the other team has. Like it's pretty simple.
It's basic math, Bill Matz. It is basic math right here. Stop taking stupid penalties. And if you're going to take a penalty, in the words of the enforcer from Mighty Ducks 2, when he says 2 minutes, well worth it.
Yeah.
You got to crush a guy.
Earn it.
You got to earn it, all right? Kick that guy's ass.
100%. You take a roughing penalty, you're a little too aggressive on the forecheck, and you end up boarding a guy. Like, you never want to see it. No. But those are things I can forgive.
Right.
The constant tripping and hooking penalties, no.
Crushing a guy, preventing a breakaway,
yeah.
Stuff like that. That's a good reason to go to the box. Picking up for your teammate, like Grebenkin did the other night, like that's a good reason to go to the box. But these stupid little hooking, these little like slashes, like it's gotta stop, guys.
Just move your feet. Don't defend with your stick. These are the 2 ways. That's how you play defense.
So you know how scarecrows are often used to protect property and stuff like that. What if we had a Tortorella scarecrow that they put in the locker room, okay, to maybe fool the guys into thinking, oh God, Torts is there, and they'll be scared into taking these minor penalties because the scariest guy in the world's waiting for them in the locker room.
I'm just picturing Major League and it's Torts with like the removable Velcro like clothing. It's like him in a thong. That's what they do.
A scare torch, guys. Come on, let's do it.
All right, so yeah, Ersson, after this less than ideal start to the season, not that I can like point to every goal and be like, what's he doing here?
I feel better than I did last year about him, though. Like last year, I thought he was a real clown car of a goalie, whereas this year, he feels okay, but I would like to see a solid game, and I'd like to see the actual stats to back that up. Because
Yes.
I thought in the Carolina game that he actually played pretty well and bailed the Flyers out of a lot of tough situations, but the stats didn't show it. I would like for him to just have a solid win for the Flyers overall today.
All right, well, in order to do that, they're going to have to shut down Matthew Schaefer, who is awesome, I guess.
I know there was a lot of talk about, like, do you really want to take a defenseman with the first overall? That's not exciting.
It felt like it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, oh, man, people are liking Matthew Schaefer. And then, like, a week later, it was, yo, he's number one and by far.
Yeah, because, like, before the season, it was Hagens.
Yeah.
It was Hagens all the time. And then all of a sudden...
you hear Misa.
You're hearing Misa, you're hearing Schaefer. And then by the time it happens, where'd he go? 7, 8? Where the Flyers drafted at 6, right?
Yeah,
so he went 7.
Yes.
So Hagens doesn't go till 7. Schaefer's the consensus number 1. And from what we've seen so far between what we saw from him in preseason and the numbers he's put up, he is more than backing it up.
So Matthew Schaefer, he is like even younger for his draft class than Jet Luchenko was. Schaefer didn't turn 18 until September 5th. And he has, in 7 games this season, 2 goals, 7 assists, and he's playing over 22 and a half minutes a game, which is the most on the Islanders,
That's
offense
insane.
and defense. It's more than a minute 15 more than Matt Barzal. He's dominating already. The way he skates is, I don't know, McDavid-like.
As a defenseman.
Yes, he is phenomenal. Definitely off to a great start.
Thanks, NHL, for rigging that draft for the Islanders for some reason.
I think it is it's a good anti-tank. Like, look, it wasn't San Jose. It wasn't Chicago.
Yeah.
The 10th team. The team that finished 10th from the bottom wins the lottery and gets this franchise defenseman.
Because if you put him on San Jose or Chicago, that immediately makes their rebuild calendar that much sooner. Because
Certainly.
they have great pieces, you know? Like, I mean, if you look over...
Bedard's off to a great start.
Bedard's off to a great start. He clearly heard all the criticism last year and hit the gym and worked some stuff out. And Celebrini's fantastic over in San Jose. So if either of them have Schaefer, their rebuild timetable is accelerated. But now they don't. And meanwhile, the Islanders are, you know, all of a sudden looking like a pretty good team. Who knows what they might do in the near future? But they got a really key piece, it seems. And is a guy you're going to have to watch out for today.
Yeah, again, 7 points in 7 games to start his career, playing over 22 minutes a game. He's freaking good. I'm kind of looking forward to getting an up-close look at him today in a regular season game, and we'll get to do that. Yeah, I want to actually see what he's doing out there and like see what makes him, what has everyone raving about him so much, and the skating. We saw him in that preseason game. Now, I think Michkov got a little bit of a bad rap on that one because, yes, Schaefer, obviously, Mish has a big head start. But Schaefer is full bore skating from down low. Listen, it's an awesome back check. He's low in the offensive zone and comes all the way back to catch Mish on the breakaway. But Michkov is at a dead stop waiting for the puck and then has to turn and get up ice. Meanwhile, Schaefer is flying already by the time he gets there. But it was still quite impressive for a defenseman to recover that quickly and get on. You know, Mish, who isn't the fastest, but we did see a lot last year, I thought, fast enough, especially in those situations like, oh, that guy's going to catch him, and he's able to make one shifty move or take one extra stride to give himself enough room to get a shot, and Schaefer just freaking caught him.
He's really good.
Yes.
He's really good.
And he's done it several times. Didn't just happen to Michkov. He's done it a few times pre and regular season. So we will get a look at him up close today. Let's get to the pregame picks presented by our friends at Bet365. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. Bet365. Make sure you sign up. Use code PHLY365. Get your $300 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. All right, couple of bets for you tonight, Steve. First one, Well, I have to do it. Tony DeAngelo. I'm going with former Flyers. I'm going with former Flyers every time. I had the Giroux over half a point last game. That was easy. I'm so mad at myself for not recognizing Ula Lixell was in their lineup.
Why would you think that Ula Lixell would even be on an NHL team, let alone score a point?
I'm really mad at myself for not seeing that and betting it. And we're going to go Tyson Forster over half a point as well. Both of these plus money. Tyson Forster a little bit better than even. Tony DeAngelo 2-1 to record a point tonight.
I like the money on the DeAngelo one, and I like the spirit, but I'm not into it at all. Big time into the Tyson Forster one, though. I think he has been really good. And that goal at the beginning of the last game, It's a shame they couldn't capitalize on it because it was a heck of a shot.
I almost think it was too early.
Yeah.
It woke Linus Olmark up.
You
needed to lull him to sleep first.
Well, because we've seen a lot of games where they'll get a goal in the first minute and then do nothing. It's just the Flyer way.
Hey, everybody, we got like a minute left. Hit the freaking like button. 56 is an unacceptable number.
Everybody's still waking up, Bill.
We badly need you to hit the freaking like button. Damn it! I need it.
I need it. I need to eat. Phil said I can't eat lunch if we don't get enough likes.
I have
we
lunch
need
in the
100
fridge.
likes for me to eat lunch.
I have lunch in the fridge. Steve only gets it if we get 100 likes. So come on, hit the like button. Good to see you, Kelly. William J. Matz. That J is not my middle name. Just to wrap
Kelly
up,
Hinkle, everybody has a J in the middle.
Just to wrap up, Tyson Forster has 1 point in every game except the Winnipeg game. I find it interesting. He's got no multi-point games, but he has been really good to start the year. Owen Tippett's been good to start the year. Want to see a couple of the other guys, namely Michkov and TK, pick it up. But today we're going to go with that Tyson Forster over half a point because I think he's been their most consistent forward.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Like it a lot.
All right, that is all the time we have for you on PHLY Flyers pregame. We have a super chat.
What super chat? Let's go.
From JH. Like I saw it and it was like I've already started this sentence. No, I actually have to do it. No, I love it when our super chatters contribute. This is JH. It says LMAO saying Flyers offense in the title like they're doing it. LMAO, Brenna laughing in the background gets me every time. I don't get the what? Flyers offense in the title. Oh, in the YouTube title. Okay.
We're not privy to such things.
Okay. I wrote it. I don't remember what it is.
He's privy. I'm not.
That is all the time we have for you on PHLY Flyers pregame presented by Bet365. Make sure you get that new shirt. It's dope. Store.allcitynetwork.com or just go to allphly and click the merch tab. All right. Make sure you're following us right here on YouTube. We'll be live with postgame as soon as this thing goes final. Follow me on Twitter at PHLY_Flyers. That's right. And follow the podcast just for fun. This is a disaster ending to the show. I'm Bill Matz. That's Steve Jaco. Thank you, Brenna. Let's go Flyers.
We all silly like the mayor.